They thought your silence meant defeat. That was their first mistake. People only celebrate destruction when they believe the story is over. They watched doors close in your face. They watched loyalty disappear the moment you needed it most. They watched your name travel through rooms you were no longer allowed to enter, and somewhere in their minds they decided you would never recover from it. But pain does something strange to a man when it lasts long enough. At first it breaks him, then it teaches him, then one morning it introduces him to someone he has never met before, a colder version, a quieter version, a version that no longer begs to be understood. You remember the old self, don't you? The one who over-explained everything. The one who apologized for things that were never his fault. The one who kept giving people another chance after they had already shown their teeth. That version disappeared slowly. Not in one dramatic moment, not in one giant betrayal. It happened piece by piece, a conversation that changed how you saw someone forever, a night where nobody answered the phone, a promise that dissolved the second it became inconvenient. That is how the old self dies quietly. And the frightening part is that almost nobody notices it happening while it happens, even you. One day you simply wake up and realize something inside you no longer reaches for approval the way it used to. The hunger is gone, the desperation is gone, and in the empty space where that weakness once lived, discipline begins growing. Most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid this transformation. They drown themselves in noise because silence forces them to meet the person underneath the performance. They surround themselves with crowds because being alone would reveal how fragile they actually are. They chase distractions because distractions delay truth, but truth waits patiently. Truth always waits. Machiavelli understood something most people still refuse to accept. The world does not reward innocence, it rewards awareness. The naive man walks through life expecting honesty from people who have already calculated how useful he is. The awakened man studies actions instead of promises. That is why betrayal changes you so deeply. Not because it destroys your heart, but because it destroys your illusions, and illusions are expensive things to lose. Once they are gone, you begin seeing human nature with terrifying clarity. You notice how quickly loyalty disappears when comfort is threatened. You notice how many smiles are negotiations in disguise. You notice how many people only loved the version of you that needed them. That realization hurts, but it also frees you, because once you stop expecting the world to rescue you, something powerful happens. You finally become responsible for yourself. That is the beginning of real strength. Not rage, not revenge, responsibility. The old version of you wanted justice immediately. The new version understands that time exposes people better than anger ever could. You no longer need dramatic confrontations. You no longer need speeches. You no longer need to explain your absence to people who created it. Silence has become your language now. Not weak silence, strategic silence. There is a difference. Weak silence hides. Strategic silence watches. It listens carefully. It lets other people reveal themselves completely while it remains unreadable. Most men leak their power through their mouths. They announce every plan before it exists. They speak about victory before they have earned it. They expose their wounds to audiences that secretly enjoy watching them bleed. And then they wonder why nobody takes them seriously. The dangerous man moves differently. He builds quietly. He disappears for long periods of time. He allows results to speak in places where explanations never could. That kind of discipline terrifies people because it cannot be controlled. The world knows how to manipulate emotional men. It does not know what to do with a man who has learned patience. Patience changes everything, because patience creates distance between emotion and decision, and inside that distance clarity appears. Suddenly, you stop reacting to every insult. You stop chasing closure from people incapable of giving it. You stop trying to win arguments that do not matter. Your energy becomes selective. Your attention becomes expensive. Your inner world becomes guarded like territory earned through war. That is when people begin calling you different, colder, harder, distant. They say it like an accusation. But they never mention the part where they helped create that distance. Nobody becomes untouchable without first being wounded. The wound is the entrance fee. Every betrayal sharpens your vision if you are willing to learn from it. And that lesson matters because the same patterns return wearing different faces. The manipulator changes names. The opportunist changes clothes. The liar changes tone, but human nature repeats itself endlessly. Once you recognize the pattern, you stop falling in love with appearances. You begin studying behavior instead. That single shift protects you more than anger ever will, because hatred still keeps you emotionally attached. Real freedom begins when you no longer carry your enemies inside your mind. Think about how many people waste years replaying old betrayals. They rehearse conversations that will never happen. They imagine revenge scenarios while their own lives remain frozen. Meanwhile, the people who hurt them continue eating, sleeping, laughing, living. Hatred only poisons the person carrying it. The disciplined man understands this. He does not forgive because people deserve forgiveness. He releases them because he refuses to drag their weight into his future. That is power, the ability to move forward without needing anyone else's apology first. And once you understand that, reinvention becomes possible. Not cosmetic reinvention, not fake confidence. Real reinvention. The kind that changes your habits, your standards, your routines, your environment, your thinking. You stop rebuilding the broken version of yourself that collapsed before. Why rebuild the same structure with the same weak foundations? Why return to the same emotional prisons that nearly destroyed you? The new man builds differently. He protects his mornings, he protects his attention, he protects his health, he protects his peace with ruthless precision, because he finally understands something most people learn too late. Everything in life compounds, every distraction compounds, every discipline compounds, every promise you keep to yourself compounds, and every promise you break to yourself compounds too. Your future is being constructed daily, whether you notice it or not. That is why discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation disappears whenever life becomes painful. Discipline remains. Discipline wakes you up when sadness tells you to stay in bed. Discipline keeps you moving when disappointment whispers that nothing is changing. Discipline carries you through the long invisible seasons where growth exists beneath the surface and nobody applauds it. Most people quit in those seasons. That is why most people never transform. They want immediate proof, immediate validation, immediate results. But real power grows quietly, like roots beneath the ground. For a long time, nothing appears to happen. Then one day, the entire structure rises at once, and everyone calls it sudden. There was nothing sudden about it. You were simply building while nobody was paying attention. Machiavelli understood that the most dangerous transformations happen silently. A man rebuilding himself does not announce every improvement. He does not perform healing for strangers. He does not post every lesson online searching for applause. He vanishes into the work itself. And when he finally returns, people barely recognize him, not because his face changed, because his energy did. There is something unsettling about a man who no longer needs approval. You can feel it immediately. He enters rooms differently. He speaks less, observes more. Reacting no longer controls him. Validation no longer controls him. Fear no longer negotiates his decisions, and suddenly the people who underestimated him begin feeling uncertain around him, not because he threatened them, because he outgrew them. That is the part nobody tells you about growth. Sometimes becoming stronger means becoming unreachable to the people who preferred your weakness. They only felt comfortable when you doubted yourself. They only felt powerful when you needed permission. The moment you stopped asking for approval, the relationship changed forever. And that is fine. Not every door deserves to reopen. Some chapters exist only to teach you what survival requires, nothing more. So stop romanticizing the past. Stop grieving versions of yourself that were too fragile for your future anyway. The man you are becoming could never be created through comfort. He required pressure, isolation, failure, disappointment. Without those things, you would still be searching for your value in rooms filled with temporary people. Now you understand better. Your value cannot depend on applause because applause disappears. It cannot depend on loyalty because loyalty changes. It cannot depend on public opinion because public opinion changes with the wind. It has to come from somewhere deeper, somewhere untouchable. That is why quiet men become so powerful over time. They stop wasting energy trying to look important. Instead, they become competent, and competence changes everything. A competent man does not panic easily. He does not collapse during chaos. He does not need constant reassurance. He trusts his preparation, his habits, his discipline, while everyone else is performing confidence. He is building capability. There is a massive difference between the two. One disappears under pressure, the other becomes stronger because of it. So when you look back at the people who tried to break you, do not look at them with rage. Look at them with understanding. They revealed where you were weak. They exposed the parts of your life built on illusion. They forced you to evolve. Without them, you might have remained asleep forever. That does not mean you owe them your trust again. It means you stop allowing them to live rent-free inside your mind. The lesson is complete now. You survived, but more importantly, you changed. And the years ahead of you will be decided by what you do with that change. You can return to the old patterns if you want. Many people do. They rebuild the same life, choose the same mistakes, trust the same personalities wearing different faces. Then they wonder why destruction keeps repeating itself. Or you can become someone entirely new, someone disciplined, someone observant, someone calm under pressure, someone impossible to manipulate through guilt, fear, or approval. That transformation will not happen in one dramatic night. It will happen quietly, choice by choice, habit by habit, day by day, until eventually the distance between who you were and who you became becomes impossible to measure. And one morning, without warning, you will realize the people who once had power over your emotions no longer affect you at all. Their names will feel distant, their opinions irrelevant, their betrayal small compared to the life you built afterward. That is the final victory, not revenge, not attention. Freedom, the kind earned through suffering properly understood. So let them keep talking. Let them misunderstand your silence. Let them believe whatever story helps them sleep at night. You have work to do now, a future to build, a mind to strengthen, a life to protect, and this time you will build it in silence, because in the end, the loudest people are rarely the strongest. The strongest are usually invisible while they are becoming. They are alone in empty rooms making decisions nobody celebrates yet. They are sacrificing comfort for construction. They are learning to sit with discomfort without running from it. Years later, the world only sees the result. It never sees the lonely hours that created it. That hidden process is where real transformation lives forever.